I got back to practice, I think it was, when they got back, Friday, they had the game Friday, so I think it was Monday. I got back to practice, we had Saturday, Sunday off, but then I got in the gym. Obviously, I've been in the gym for a little bit. But got back to practice Monday, so then just been in practice, getting back in shape since Monday.
How tough was it for you to miss those first three and not watching those guys and knowing you couldn't be out there on the court with them?
Let me tell you, it was horrible. I got cleared Wednesday from the doctor. And then I drove like 2 hours down so I could try to get there, but then I guess they wouldn't let me come. So Coach Jake said I had to turn around, so I was pretty mad. But I tried my hardest to get there and help him out, but I was pretty frustrated just watching on the screen. But I mean, I got to look at it in a different perspective. I learned a lot of things off it, but it's just frustrating experience, I guess.
Where'd you end up spending the week?
I was just at home. I do my apartment, so I just stayed in Cedar Falls, just quarantined in my apartment, so just stayed there.
What was it like just being able to get back on the court and just be out there with the guys there tonight?
It feels like home. I mean, it's weird. It just felt like yesterday we were just playing here with all the fans. So it was like just during our warm-ups, it was weird. But I mean, it feels like home. Just happy to be back. So I felt good.
How has your team handled, going out there now without AJ and Antoine and just kind of the way things have unfolded here this past week?
I mean, it kind of just explains this year. Kind of just got to go with the flow, take the hits. Coach Jake says it all. There's a lot of uncontrollable things that are happening this year. So, I mean, you just got to roll with the punches. I mean, that's kind of what we're doing. Everyone's just stepping up from what we got to do. The freshmen are stepping up. Sophomores are stepping up. So, I mean, it's good to see. So, I mean, it's going to be an interesting year. I mean, we don't really know what happens with AJ and then all that extra stuff that happened to us. We don't know. I can't really tell you much what's going to happen. But, I mean, we're excited for this year. I mean, we're prepared with anything that's going to happen. So we're just going to roll with the punches and go with it.
With the guys you had available out there tonight, what do you think is the keys for that group to be able to continue to grow from this game? And what are some of the things that you're really focusing on to still be able to find success?
I guess more or less the freshmen and like the sophomores reading the offense right now with the flow going into that, forcing him to fight. Like he's a monster down there in the post. We got to get him active and get him touches. Like he's great down the post. He gets doubled, finds people out open on the wings for open threes. And then defensively, you got to be more active and more talking. I mean, there are a lot of freshmen and sophomores that didn't play a lot of minutes last year. So, I mean, they're coming in and learning, getting a lot of experience. Obviously, when I was out those 3 games, it was good to watch and see what those guys needed help and, like, where I needed to help them and come in at. So, I mean, the communication side on the defense to just be a lot more active and just a lot more grittiness. So, just grabbing rebounds. Obviously, missed a couple. Me personally missed a couple today. On the defensive end, they had a couple old boards. But, like, just more grittiness and just getting those stops and just more of a want to get the stop on the defensive end.
All right. Thanks, Trae.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Trae, do you feel with AJ's situation, not knowing how long he'll be out, being a senior on this team, that you've got some added responsibility now to be, whether it's vocal, emotional, just more of a leader?
I mean, yes and no. I mean, more like coming up this year, I mean, as I was senior this year, I knew losing Isaiah. He was a big vocal leader, so I knew I had to step up vocally and then just lead these guys more or less in the communication ways, because obviously I've been here for a couple of years doing that. And then it kind of upsetting AJ not being able to play with him yet, but obviously him going out, but like we lean on each other with both vocal sides. I mean, yes, in a way I'll have to step up vocally on the defensive end, but I mean I don't take too much pressure on. Like it's just normal. I mean, you roll with the punches, like I said before. So I don't think it'll be different without AJ, but then at like the same time, like we just gotta play. You just gotta act like it's a normal thing.